We come from across the country and are from all walks of life, but share in the horrors of Canada. Violence, betrayal by systems that were supposed to protect us, and of a government that continues to deny its role in our harm.
The amended lawsuit seeks about $22 million in damages for breaches to sections of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, stating everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security, and the right to equality under the law. However, advocates say there's a clear imbalance between survivors of intimate partner violence and their abusers, and are calling for systemic reform.
The rights of the accused are robustly protected, enforceable at every turn. The victim, who has already endured catastrophic harm, has no enforceable rights, while the person who caused the harm is protected at all costs.
The lawsuit represents 22 survivors who are challenging the Supreme Court's Jordan rule, which imposes an 18-month deadline on provincial court trials and a 30-month one on Superior Court trials to proceed. Otherwise, the case is thrown out.
Stop throwing out cases where timelines have been exceeded, because we know that intimate partner violence cases and domestic violence cases do take a long time to be processed. They're complicated cases. Our system is very slow.
Catherine Marshall says about a third of intimate partner violence and domestic violence cases are being thrown out of the system since the Jordan rule came into effect. And the number of cases that have been thrown out, stayed, or dismissed has grown from 15% to 30%.
It's so prevalent that survivors aren't wanting to come forward anymore. Because even if they go through years in the system, they don't even know that they're going to get a trial date.
The Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada says they cannot comment on the lawsuit as it's a matter before the courts, but they go on to say that this fall our government intends to introduce legislation that will better protect victims and survivors, including making femicide a constructive first-degree offense, criminalizing the distribution of non-consensual sexual deepfakes, and increasing penalties for intimate image offenses and sexual assault. Marshall says they expect to hear a response on how the government would like to proceed with the lawsuit in the next 30 days. At Queen's Park, Rhianne Campbell, City News.